such an asshole.
The official. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Asshole Consulting is officially sponsored by the official John Fitch coffee mug that you could find at johnfitch.net. It's John without the H. My gosh, it makes the coffee taste better. I'm going to slam this. Got a lot of consulting to do today, boys and girls. Thankfully, it's like 18-mile-an-hour winds out here in Vegas. That means not going outside, and I tweaked my neck, which means not going to the gym. So Cappy has a couple days off. Who writes? Somebody writes. Anonymous writes. I got to get to the original request. I just woke up. Got all that old man snot in my system. Hey, Cappy, from a place. I really just wanted confirmation from the master himself. I got to keep you anonymous. You're a young man. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. Of course, I'm joking a little bit, but in some regards, I'm not. 5'7" and East Indian. Oh, bad move, Jones. Bad move. But you're in shape. I will grant you that. Now, here, let me point out, he did the work. He is as best looking as a short Indian dude as he possibly can be. But I'm not delusional, and I'm sure you're aware that you have a very high hurdles to overcome. Being that, but you're a good looking dude. He is. I got into a relationship 2 years ago when I was in a dark place of depression, and my girlfriend helped me through it. There were some problems initially, but I needed the support, so I kept staying in the relationship. All right, so let's admit you were using her. Let's admit that, okay? I self-improved myself over 2 years. I got into my dream degree of a thing and got myself in shape as well. My girlfriend definitely did not join me in this journey. Instead, gained weight. No. Really? She has always been kind, supportive, and genuinely a nice person that takes no calories of energy. It's just a choice. It's like believing in a girls. Okay, girls can just choose. Why I hate people who put religion at the front and center, hypocritically, is because they're doing that to virtue signal, as opposed to someone who's genuinely pious and penitent and sincere about their religion. And it's girls the same thing. I've seen it. Girls can choose to be nice. They know exactly what they're doing. It's not a hard choice. That's not a sacrifice. That's just would be considered common courtesy. I mean, being supportive and kind. I mean, that should be. It's so rare. We think, oh my God, it's amazing. It's this Herculean achievement. No, it's just deciding not to be a weapons grade bitch. That's it. That's all it is. God, and it's funny where I've seen a girl just treat a guy nice. Like, oh my God, he's so nice and kind to me. No kidding, really? You're nice to him. You make him food. You don't act like a bitch, and he treats you. No kidding, huh? And what did that cost you, an arm or a leg or both, to just not be a bitch? I didn't know. So this is not a huge sacrifice on her part as far as I'm concerned. Generally a nice person and has wife qualities. Yeah, except she's not hot. She got fat. We have never moved in. I got to know her family well, but I had moved recently to another state because I got into a thing. It's very competitive here. Now that I've moved, I thought she would move in a year's time, but she wants to go a long distance for 2 years. All right, right off the bat, right? It's over. No, it's done. Knock it off. Stop asking me the question that you know the answer to already. No, it's done. That alone, right there, is it's over. She is not going to follow you. And I'm not saying women have got to be this subservient little, oh, yes, I will, following along with their hands binded. But it's very clear. She either chooses you or chooses you. And every woman gets to face this. You get to face this. Are you going to form a family with a person, a spouse, male or female? Or are you going to be committed to your own family? Which comes first? If they're going to put their family first, that's not marriage material. I got to add that to the Clary relationship test. And I know you're in a different place, but here in the United States, I don't know how many times I've seen women choose their parents, where they would be in wonderful places like Dallas, Phoenix, Florida, Tennessee. I mean, my parent. Hop on a plane, go visit them. I want to be with my parent. And you got good schools. Parents. And then these dopes who don't realize the English translation is, I don't love you as much as I love my family, and they're the center of my life. That's like grounds for divorce as far as I'm concerned. No, we form our own lives, our own family, and we're not going to go live in snowbound Minnesota, below zero Wisconsin. But the pussy is so strong. So I've seen more than a handful of guys' lives just not ruined, but drastically lessened, going from paradises back to some cold, snowy igloo tundra. Hey, I got an idea. How about your parents move down here, but 100 miles away? How about that? How about they sell their place in Beloit, which is not Detroit, Beloit. It's part of the town in Wisconsin. Athens, look it up. And you come down to Nashville. Here's the divorce papers. Goodbye. Now, the good thing in your situation is you're not even married. You're not committed. And you have a legitimate, other logistical reason. You got to focus on your studies. No, it's over. It's going to be whether you are a man enough to say, yeah, this isn't working. I appreciate you. I love you, everything else. But we have obviously different goals in life. That's it. You want to be with your folks. You want to say that's fine. And then she'll say, oh, okay, I'll change. No. But she'll always be going back to the folks or wherever she's from. And we're going to get into the weight, and she's not going to change the weight, which is a whole other reason standing on its own to break up with her. So let's continue on. Where do we go? She also does not want to go to the gym with me, and I feel that there are no similarities in terms of interest. I do think her love for me is genuine. However, yeah, it's like parents who love their children. They love their children. They just love their career more. They love their children, but they don't love them enough to take care of them. You're like so lowly ranked, but loved. Yes, I don't think she wishes you ill, but she's not going to commit to you. There's no life you guys are going to form. She's comfortable. Oh, and she's happier than punch that you're in shape. Oh, yeah. But no, man, it's just, you want your spouse to worship the ground you walk on. And this is not it with her. She doesn't want to go to the gym. Where to go? See, you sent me just a wall of text, so it's going to take me a while to find out where I left off. I am thinking that she is not the best person for me in the future. No, she is not, especially when I think of the difficulties of long distance and her habits that can influence my children later on. She doesn't want to move because she doesn't want to move, because she has, I'm going to point this out because it's such a BS. And no, right there. All of you who have this, even if you have it legitimately, no. Oh my God, I spelled T instead of it. Give me government money. I'm such a cripple. I can't do anything. I spelled ot instead of to. She has dyslexia. She is very smart intellectual conversations, but she cannot read. So that takes her out of many career. Okay. All right. Yeah. So she says she can't go to the gym. She can't sit down the whole. She can't read. You mean audiobooks? She can't take in audiobooks. I know I should break up with her, but I feel guilty. Well, then stop being a pussy. I don't care what you do. Then fine. Have your life be ruined. Being in my profession, I've already had interaction with girls. With them being flirtatious has made it even harder. Although they are better looking, I still feel emotionally attached to my girlfriend. Well, yeah. Well, of course, man. She helped you out. You've had a relationship with this person. You don't hate her. 95% of the times, the relationships you're going to have aren't going to work out. You know, how many girls could I point out that were really good girls, but there was some major deal breaker? Like, I don't know. God, I'm right off the bat. I'd say the lion's share, or not the lion, but at least half the girls would be going well with us. And then the girl would be like, I'm like, oh, here comes the stupid conversation again. I know you don't want to have children. No, I don't. No, I really don't. But I was wondering if we could screw up the really good thing we got by impoverishing ourselves and bringing on liability we can't afford. I really like you, and you're a really great guy, and I want it, but I really want to have children. Go. Can we still have sex while you look for another guy? No, stop it. Okay, that makes a lot of practical sense to me. You can find your Prince Charming. All right, have fun. Has made it even harder, although they're better looking. I still feel emotionally attached to my girlfriend, even though it's impractical. There's also this thought that I could do better now, and down in the line, I'm wasting my time with someone who ultimately won't or can't move. All right, yeah, no, that the moving is reason enough. And then I think you also, you're overweight, you're never going to lose the weight. Now I'm going to explain. We're going to finish your request here pretty quick. Let me explain why that fat. No, all relationships, not most, not some, not the vast majority, all good, successful relationships at their nucleus, at their core, have physical attraction. Because what do we call people of the opposite sex we like? We just have no romantic or sexual interest in? Friends. And so if you don't have physical attraction, whether you're a guy or a girl, the relationship is over. It's over. And women, they have some interest in a physical relationship, but roughly only a ninth that you do. Right? They're still going to want you to be in physical shape, but they're going to be like, it's not. It's really important for men. So important, it's not optional. I don't care how much the harpies of the world say that's shallow and you should be ashamed of yourself. You can ignore it because that's all lie. You don't control it. And if you're not like, dang, I want to stick some things into her, it's over. There's no reason to have a relationship. Which is why if the woman gets fat, which they almost always invariably do, right? You have every right in my mind, 1, to break up, 2, to get divorced, 3, to go cheat on her, whatever it is. Get a side piece, get a mistress. Well, wouldn't you just break up with her? Yeah, what if you got a family? And then, you chose the wrong one. You didn't have that Vince LaRosa conversation. I'm not marrying you. We're not living together. We're not having kids. If you get fat or lippy, you're out of here. My parents. You're so shallow. Bye. Yes, I am. Bye. Because they know deep down inside it's all a front. It's just a bleep test. But if they're not going to be physically attractive, that's like violating the number one thing that the initial relationship was founded on, physical attraction. I don't know if you know how the genitalia works or how we all got here. It's very complicated. I'll explain it sometime later. But especially if your wife, girlfriend, whatever, gets out of shape, it's on par, I would say, with cheating on you. In some ways, it's probably worse because it says, oh, well, I just used you to snooker you and it's a bait and switch, which is deceitful. Or if you got some kids, you stick together until they're 18, they get out of high school, and then you file the divorce papers. But that right there, there's no core, there's no nucleus anymore to this relationship. She's not going to be in shape. Get out of here. And just so you know, ladies, equally applies to men. The guy's going to get fat, going to watch TV or whatever, eat his ho-hos. Yeah, he's out of there too. It just seems to be girls just like, Big is beautiful. Well, then by logic, men could become fat, disgusting pieces of crap too, and you'll still want to, in theory, be physically attracted to us, right? I know. But in your particular case, gone, done, not tolerable, deal breaker, insult, deceitful, lie, lazy, piece of S. And dude, if you're pursuing this particular endeavor, you're no dummy. And I cannot help but think that fat people are lazy people. And not only are they lazy when it comes to their diet and exercise, it also means they're lazy in other things. Oh, she has great, intelligent conversation. Probably not. Probably not. I doubt she's hardworking. I doubt she's got. In other words, if you're lazy in one category in life, you're probably lazy in other categories. You're going to be carrying her financially. You're going to be carrying her intellectually. No. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye. Wish you the best. This ain't working. And I know that's really hard for you to have that guilt because she did help you out, but she's not, she kind of, another way you could kind of look at it is like you were weakened. You were like that gazelle. And now the the wolf or whatever, the cheetah got the weakened antelope. You're still prey in that regard. Say, no, I've improved. Look, I'm here. I want to improve my life. I want to get the most out of life. You have found someone who does not want to get the most out of life. They want to sit on their ass and be content. I mean, they want to die as far as I'm concerned. They don't want to live life. They don't want to go and do great things. And that's horrible. You can't be attached to that person. You either find someone who wants to go and do great things along with you or will support you in your endeavor to do that. And this girl doesn't seem to want to do that at all. No, done. Break up. Done. I can't get away your guilt. I can't kill your emotions. There's no way I could do it. You just have to be a robot and cut it off and go on. It's like, yeah, no, this isn't working. Breaking up, goodbye. And she says, why? You be perfectly honest. Well, you're not moving out here and you're overweight. And I got important things. I got to work on this stuff. This is my main focus right now. And we're not together, so it's done. It's over. Maybe sometime 10 years in the future, when you lose the freaking weight. But otherwise, no. That's it. Hang on. There's also a thought I could do better. Here are pictures. Please keep it confidential. Don't share. Yeah, she's fat. She's fat. P.S. I found you hilarious and love your brutal honesty. Let me see. There were pictures. Yeah, she's fat. She's got that. She would be hot. How many girls could we say this about? She'd be hot if she just lost about 30 pounds. Or maybe it's more like 40 or 50 pounds. Yeah, she got. Oh, yeah. If she lost the weight. No, don't. Oh, I'll get her to lose weight. No, you won't. I'm disagreeing with my previous self. Like, to have fun, you get a girl, like you get the fat girl to lose the weight. But they'll all, it's like gravity. They always pull back, man. They always pull back. Get it through your head. They love food more than you. And that's most humans. Otherwise, 70% of Americans wouldn't be obese. It's a very clear choice. People prefer food over their spouses. You need to find a spouse that prefers her spouse over the food. This woman obviously loves food more than you. She loves you, just not as much as. Yeah, you did good, man. I mean, you became the best. Look at those guns. You got the guns of Navarone going on there. Good looking dude too. Yeah. There it is. All right. The link down below is to my Amazon affiliate program, which I forgot I had. I didn't forget. I just don't really promote it much. So if you want to buy all your Amazon stuff, go through my Amazon affiliate thing. Link down below. Do you need something to buy? You all need something to buy. 158 people tune in. Some of you all need something to buy. Socks, nose hair trimmers. Go get it. Do it now. Now, damn it. Now. All right. There we go. Let's see if we get any super chats here. Missouri Man, $2. What topics will the new book cover? Will buy. Well, the new book is called The Menu. Life Without the Opposite Sex. And that's precisely what it is. Because I have a lot of you, it kind of, the stars align and it's a constantly moving target. What book should you write? And I've had a lot of clients come in, as you guys know, we talk about it here on the show a little bit, where it's like, I'm a very successful person and I got everything taken care of, money, finances, house, da 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 da. Either I'd like to find someone, and we're talking about women too. Got a fair amount of female clients come in. I'd like to find a significant other and start a family, but I can't find anyone. And when you go out into the market, the sexual dating marriage market, the quality and caliber, at least here in the United States, of your average man and woman is just not acceptable. You will not marry these people. They're not marriageable. And so when you look at the Morgan Stanley study, which corroborates this, of course, whether it comes to fruition or not, but they're estimating about half the women of working age will be neither married nor have children. But World War III breaks out, men killed, women most affected. It's like, well, okay, yeah, so if half the women ain't getting married, that also by kind of association means half the men ain't getting married. Probably more so because they're all going to go with the next generation. It's the age of T-Rash. T-Rash will rule in the upcoming epic. Not epic, epoch. So they will all timeshare some alphas and some T-Rashes, but half the women are not going to have kids or get married. So by minimum, half the men aren't going to be married or have children. And so a huge existential question facing half the population is, what do I do without the opposite sex? Because there's neither any interest nor enough supply to adequately marry off men and women, because the quality and caliber, you're all crap. You're garbage. You're worthless, at least in terms of marriage. I don't know. Maybe you make great workers. Maybe you make great tax slaves and debt slaves. All right. But when it comes to meeting the basic requirements of marriage, most of you are just laughably falling short. I don't necessarily mean you guys, but population. And so without love, essentially, what do you have in life? Because that's the questions I could. What do I do? I'm like, well, here's what you do. Instead of me repeating myself a million times over, I figure I come up with the menu, which is a menu of purpose and agency and reason and things you can do in life outside of having the opposite sex. And it's quite well organized. I think it's kind of clever because it's a menu, like an actual menu. I'm making it look like a menu, and you open up, it's going to be big thing. I wanted to open up top to bottom, but my incredibly intelligent girlfriend pointed out, well, yeah, but then your font would have to be switched upside down on the other side. I'm like, oh, you're right. I don't think Amazon can do that. So it's going to be a large menu like Chez Louis from Call Me Sir. Who was what? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You got a big ass menu, and then there's appetizers, shareables for men and women. Then there's the men's menu. Then there's the ladies' menu, and then there's desserts. And I go through everything that outside of the opposite sex that gives human beings, men and women, any kind of purpose, reason, value, and agency in life. And I think it's pretty thorough. I mean, obviously, all options are on the table, but that's the premise. So here you go. Here's what's going to give you purpose, value, and agency in life. And I think, like a lot of my books, like, do you guys really need it? Not if you're a regular tuner inner. That's why I'm calling you guys tuner inners. My tuner inners. I don't like fans. That's too condescending. My tuner inners. But I'll tell you this, especially if you're the guys, I think you'll love reading the women's menu. Because what I did is I was completely unbiased. I said, okay, you're not going to have men in your life. You don't want men in your life. What would logically conclude? What cascades forth from that pretty key critical assumption that you're not only do you not need no man, you ain't going to have no man. What gives women value in life? And I'm not joking. I wasn't even lying. I think I came up with a pretty good job of showing you, okay, what's going to be important in women's lives. And I'm just like, man, I won't lie. I'm like, this sucks. I'm sorry you girls hate men so much that I'm sorry that it's cool and popular. Oh my God, I don't need a man. I'm sorry. It's like, wow, that is it's not a fun life. It's not fun at all. A lot of things to do, but yeah, it's still going to be hollow. But I guess it's better than being with a man. Ugh. I love him. I'm the center of the universe. So you are. Here you go, sweetheart. all the gifts in the world. You are the center of the universe. Here's how you live your life. Now have fun with that. Essentially what it is. Did you know, Mad? 2 Canadian bucks. No, Jim. Good night, everybody. Doctor. I pulled a muscle back here. I can't. Oh, Modern Life, John. Let me get to it, Modern Life, John. Miss Mike, $2. Time to trade up to bigger, better deal, brah. Well, I'll tell this to the client. I don't think there's bigger or better. I really, for most of you, you have to have an objective standard, not a relative standard. Like he went out with this girl because there's relatively, and that girl, for all points and purposes, is better than I'd say 90% of the women out there. She's nice. She cares about him. She doesn't treat him like crap. That's better than 90% of the women. I'm not even being facetious. I'm terribly sorry. It's just it's a choice to treat a guy nice or not. That's it. It's very simple. But it's still not marriage material. The objective standard is to have a girl that supports you, loves you, stays in shape, wants to have sex. And that, so it is better for the majority of you. I hate to say it, to be alone. I have to say it for the women too. Yeah, it's better to be alone. It is. There isn't anyone compelling you to get married. And if you're single, or if you're married, like, I really miss the single life, you're married to the wrong person. That's it. But yeah, the single life is so bad. You're kind of a quandary where it's, yeah, I guess I'll settle for this person who shows up on time, but doesn't inspire you either. Yeah, you ought to be single. I think there'll be a fair amount of monk and nun people going forward, because it's just you're better off by yourself. I'm sorry to sound so dark, but that's why the menu is there. It's like, here, do this. And if anything, giving up hope, that's the best thing you can do. That's like right at the top of every sub menu I put. Give up hope. Knock it off. Stop torturing yourself with hope. Give it up. But Obama said you have some. How's that working for you? Missouri man, $2. I love the firms that tell you can't have a second job. Yep, you don't work for them. Out, bye. He himself, $2. I only deal with women transactionally. Hashtag free agent. Yep. And that's how most of you were. Yeah, that's how it is in the real world. Brian Dupree, $2. Man equals internal filter. Women equals none. Learn from them. I don't know what that means. I think what he's saying is her behaviors are telling you everything you need to know. Yep. Bait and switch. Yep. That's what it is. The dad sent 173 new guy, $5. I broke up with my girl because she couldn't do 4 hours from her parents. Couldn't do 4 hours with her. She couldn't go 4 hours without her parents. I was 16 hours away from mine. She figured out her mistake when I broke up. Yeah, they will. And they'll say they'll change. No, they won't change. Nope. You got all the information you need. Bye. Nope. Bye. But girls, you could choose parents or your husband, or boyfriend, whatever. Polska Bob, $2. Cappy, should I move to rural Minnesota? No, you should not. You do not go to Minnesota. There's no reason. Even the warmest part, which I think would be kind of like Austin, Minnesota, you don't go there. There's no reason. Nothing good is in that state. Me, Mike, $2. Epoch, JFK. Don't tell me how to read. Huh? Okay. That it. Whoa. We got one more. Me, Mike, $5. What you think Stanley investment portfolio consists of? Cat food, box wine, fake up, ice cream, Spanx, B2B, and this. I think it's a brilliant idea. Just to invest in it for fun, to see what happens. Because you can like invest in women's divestment and disinterest in men. That's essentially what it is. But I would definitely make sure there's some egg freezing technology and IVF type of companies in that portfolio, just for fun. I like to invest in it. I don't know if there is such a fund, But yeah, if you got some money to spare, sure, why not toss it in there? And then that way you can say, I support women's investments. All you have to do is just tell them what they want to hear. Just agree with them. Agree and amplify. I invest in these companies. I help fund the technology that allow you to live your life. What is wrong with you? I am on your side. I agree with you. You don't need men. Now here. Go get those eggs, ladies. It's bad, guys. It's bad. I actually started feeling sorry for girls when I was writing this. Because when you look, I knew society lied to women. Major in anything you want. Sign here on the dotted line. Go to law school. Here's $350,000 in debt. You don't need a man. Da da da. But when I started looking at different industries, man, they are so squeezing every penny they can out of you girls. And they are turning you into basically slaves. So when you go to work, a good 30 of your money is paid out in taxes. A third goes to actual living expenses. And the third goes to like frivolous things that everyone just takes the money right back out if you say, thank you. I'm not here to save you anymore. But I do feel sorry. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Link to my Amazon affiliate below. Everyone go buy something you need. Do it with the computer, not the cell phone, because it doesn't work on the cell phone. Doesn't cost you anything more. See you guys later, Toodles.